to the audio show.
So I realize that I've seen it and I cannot no further unsee it. What am I talking about? Angelina reminds me of a spoiled child who is trying to get her own way at this point in time. It seems like she never get her own way as a kid, and so because of that now she's imposing that upon her daughter who is now rebelling. Let's go.
Mom, I don't want to see you in here crying.
My tears are dry. Thank you.
But do you think that maybe you could apologize to Iman for tripping on him? Really, Mom, it came out of nowhere. And it was for no reason. And aren't you the same person that taught me to be a man's peace?
Oh, girl, look, it's gotten late. It's time for me to go.
You remember that? No. Because you have some people that when come out and defend her, you know, do you guys remember this? Do you remember the time, when she told Shayla, do you remember? Do you remember that? No, man, I act like you don't remember now. The people that when come out and defend her with the mother thing, don't act like you don't remember now, you know, because it's what she has taught her, you know. You can't complain when the child grow up and start acting certain ways when you tell them certain things. So let's keep going.
Mom, seriously. No, do you think you could just he's going to be my man. He's going to be in my life. He's going to be in my son's life.
That's what you think, Shayla. But let me tell you something before I leave. Because one, I'm not apologizing to Iman for any reason, okay? So before that shatters your world, let me give you some real world advice.
Which is going to be foolishness. All of this was going to be nonsense and foolishness. Where was all of this when you were meddling with Amber's marriage? Where were all of this energy when you are meddling with Amber and Anthony situation? I'm waiting for the people that when try to see them can flop on Angelina's side. Tell me when you're ready, tell me that first before they come tell me.
Mija, wake up. Smell the coffee, honey. I am your mother. I carried you for 10 months. I gave birth to you. I nurtured you. I fed you. From the time you were in my belly, I would thank God for you. I was so happy to have this beautiful little girl. I make sure your pigtails are this way and this. No.
So that means no, that because you are her mother, that means you must tell her everything what she's supposed to, no matter what's going on in your own life. So basically your children are your slaves, in other words then. They are your slaves. They are your personal property until they die. Is that what we're saying? Is that what we're saying? All right.
Excuse me, don't interrupt me right now. Because what you need to realize is no matter what that man does, he just showed up, a few months ago? I have years with you. I've proven myself to you that I am not an absentee mother. I am always down for you. You meet this guy, you hop in and out of the bed, whatever. He wants to smoke, it's whatever. Oh, he's around my son, whatever. And then you throw me out?
Yes. So she have issues because she want to count strokes so Iman because she wants to count strokes. She want to find out how many strokes Shayla is getting to, you get the She want to know how many licks does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Roll. Proceed.
I love him. I want to get married to him.
Okay, but you can't force that either. You have to allow him to initiate that.
See, this is coming way too late. What about when Anthony was around and she was forcing to initiate all of this? What about all of that? Like Angelina making it look like she wasn't the same one that was doing all of this before. And she was the same one forcing. This is why Shayla is confused. 1 minute you tell her no, she mustn't be with this man. But the next minute, all of what you tell her not to do is what you told her just to do with the Anthony situation. So she all over the place. So let me ask you. Is Angelina still right? Because, your mother is always still right. Because of that, me hear from some people inside the comments. What I heard was that your mother is always right. So your mother always right. So she right when she tell you one thing, then she right when she tell you the next thing. Is that what we're saying here, so? All right.
You don't leave yourself on the side of the road and you show up as an empty shell saying, hey, marry me, take me. No, ma'am, that is not how this works. I'm your mother. Family is always first, Shayla.
So wasn't that the same thing? Okay.
I did not raise you this way. And this is what's scaring me, is because when I look at you, You don't seem the same anymore. Something about his influence in your life has changed you.
Because I asked you to have respect for him, Mom.
No. It's the disrespect that you tolerate and you call love.
See, this all that sound great in Angelina. And I know that you're watching Angelina, you know what I mean? Well, no, that's Angelina, the person. The Angelina character, right? Watch your character, Angelina, because your character now is trying to see exactly if it can get good all of a sudden. And it can't just get up and get good one day. It can't. Because you have been teaching your daughter to accept disrespect from how long when she was trying to work with Anthony, who was a married man. You encouraged that. You facilitated that. You fostered that. In fact, you went and met with the wife and make sure you studied the wife to tell exactly your daughter what she needed to do to, what you call it now, surpass the wife. So you can't just come right now and come give a whole dissertation as to what you think Shayla should be doing, and then it sound all great and what you should be doing and it sound like nonsense and nobody will believe you at all because it just sound disingenuous. It's asinine if you ask me. It's asinine.
That might go over your head.
How is he disrespecting me? He's provided for me and my son. He's came into my life and upgraded me. So what's disrespectful about it? Just because you don't agree with his life choices?
No, because she meet Diesel. Just because the homeless man bang out the back. Just because Diesel and mash up our structure and our cervix all of a sudden now, you know? Just because Diesel has been doing business, all of a sudden Angelina has learned because Diesel. Here, yo.
He wants to smoke. That's him.
Yeah, but it rubs off on you. And you may not see it, and that's all I'm saying to you. So while you want to be with him and do whatever you want to do with him, I'm not trying to stand in the way of that. But when I see a pitfall, and I see my honey that I gave birth to, I raised, I've invested in your life, I've gone to war with Amber and Anthony and anybody else that has ever stepped to you all the time. I'm not going to let him or any other man or even yourself get in the way of family. You belong to me. You're my daughter. I love you. I'm always going to have your back.
That is a strong statement. You belong to me. That's strong. I'm not going to say that I love my kid and you know what I mean, my kid is my kid, but if she out there and she do her thing, she's going to have to learn the lesson on her own. I'm just not going to you belong to me kind of thing. I can't do that for her, none at all. And if she feels that she want to live her life, me allow her to live her life. I can advise her and I can pray for her, but that's the most I can possibly do. She'll have to learn those lessons on her own. I'm not going to force her.
You're not going to tell me, mommy, get out of here, whatever. I don't want to hear it. You're not going to do that.
Bye-bye. 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 Me, I going to tell you, leave and come out. Go on. Go on to your yard, man. Go on to your yard now, Angelina, man. Go on to your yard, man. Go on to your yard. Go on to your yard.
That's where I draw the line. Do you understand that? Thank you for this, but my tears were dry. They come and they go.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mom. I love you.
Well, that was cold, but either way.
Don't worry about it. I'll get it on.
Yeah.
Okay, so two things I've seen with this sequence. One, she has lost control of Shayla. And because she has lost control of Shayla, she's upset. Because she always wanted to control Shayla, but she can no longer control Shayla. That's number one. And number two, I'm seeing something that happens a lot in our communities. Where once a person does marijuana, they tend to get blacklisted. It feels to me like that's what's going on. Because it seems to me like she would have never had any issues at all. Or she had no issues at all until she find out Iman smokes and the smoking now starting to get to her. I could be wrong, but give me y'all's take on it. It feel like those two big factors are what is running her head. One, main one, she has lost control of Shayla. She can't control Shayla no more. All of that control that she used to do and she can tell Shayla what to do and whatever it is, it's not working anymore. She's lost control of the ship. And two, it's one of those things that happen where when you smoke marijuana, you get this critique. And I looked at it just now and I realized that there's a lot of this critique that happens in Jamaica. Once you smoke any amount of weed, the girl's mother or whoever it is tend to write you off. They tend to write you off because them feel like, you're a weedhead, and so because you're a weedhead, all of a sudden, you're not going to do anything, great with their life, which is not quite so. People smoke weed and, I know millionaires who basically burn them spliff and but that's what I'm sensing. Give me a take, like, share, comment, subscribe, talk to y'all.